think we have 27 subsidiaries. Our group turnover is around 2.5 billion US dollar. I think we invest here 7 billion US dollar in various business units, cement, packaging, chemicals, logistics, and more. Vietnam now is second largest operation of SCG, but of course the largest outside Thailand and account for 30% of SCG asset.
Đây là TheInsight, một podcast của ZNews nơi trò chuyện cùng lãnh đạo các tập đoàn và doanh nghiệp về cách họ thích nghi với những biến chuyển mới trong môi trường kinh doanh và đầu tư. Tôi là Lan Anh và khách mời ngày hôm nay của chúng ta là ông Kulachet, Giám đốc quốc gia của SCG tại Việt Nam.
Swadikap. Xin chào mọi người.
Welcome, Mr. Kulachet, to our ZNews office today. How do you feel right now?
Wow, very impressive office. It's my first time. I feel of course it's big and it's very modern.
Yeah, but our set today is quite different. Yes, because we have here the set of paper, table, and chairs. Yes, I wonder why you insist on bringing this particular set instead of our sofa over there. Is that a backstory?
Yeah, of course. I think this, as you know, this set of furniture is made from recycled paper.
Yeah.
Right. Of course, it's combined with creativity and some of the, you can say, innovation. Right. This to demonstrate our sustainability mindset. Right. Because this kind of furniture you can create and recreate, right, through recycle. Rather than, you bought a new set of furniture for a particular event and then throw it away and buy a new set. But we can recycle it and create a new form of furniture to suit with the event.
Yes, actually, through your sharing, I can see your passion for sustainability, and maybe it SCG who inspires you in that, right? Actually, you've been working for SCG for like 30 years, right?
30 years.
Yeah. What makes you so attached? Yes, it's too long.
Yeah. Some people ask me why you stay in one company for so long.
Yeah.
I think I have a lot of opportunities offered by SCG. SCG is a big corporation, right? And I learn a lot through many rotation. Actually, I'm with SCG for 30 years. This is my 16th job. Okay. Yes, so roughly like every 2 years. Probably that the reason that keep me here. Probably the challenge through rotation is, in another sense, is excitement. Right? Every time you move, you learn new things. Right? But I think more importantly to me is a value fit, the chemistry fit.
Yeah.
Right? I think I share the same belief with SCG 4 core value. Right, which I believe in integrity. I believe in responsibility. I believe in caring people and then sharing people, which actually fit well with SCG 4 core value.
Yes. So and so 30 years, but 16 jobs and so many challenges, and that's the rotation approach that keeps you here for 30 years, right?
Yes.
And that's why you have the opportunities to grow from an engineer to a businessman, right? I know that you used to served as the head of finance and investment departments too. It's so impressive. And now you are the country director of a corporation with 27 subsidiaries in Vietnam, a very important country for SCG. So I wonder how you can handle all these jobs. Yes, through many fields and positions in many countries.
I will have a mindset that, all the move, all the change is, of course, challenge, but also fun. Actually, I start my career as a production engineer 30 years ago. And after that, being rotated, I think I used to work in the business development, in the sales, in finance, in some project management. And lately, I think in the past couple of years, maybe used to be COO, Chief Operating Officer, Chief Financial Officer, and now is General Director of Long Sơn Petrochemicals, and also country head of SCG Vietnam. I used to work in various business units, right? And also I used to work in 3 countries, Indonesia, Iran, exciting one, and now is Vietnam. So SCG, I would say, is an organization of possibility, right? We're giving you a chance. Of course, the chance is not just hand to you.
Yes,
you have to be open.
Yes.
You have to make yourself ready, right, to embrace all any opportunities, right? And of course, challenge.
Yes, and you have to learn and unlearn, and to absorb new knowledge and skills. Yes. And actually, SCG is a regional conglomerate. However, I have to tell you that many Vietnamese people, they only know SCG as a Thailand giant on the media. So in this podcast today, can you share a basic overview of SCG's operations in Vietnam so that our audience can have a better understanding?
Yes, SCG began in Thailand 110 years ago. But I would say now SCG is regional conglomerate. And in Vietnam, we have a history of 30 years. Today, I think we have 27 subsidiaries, as you mentioned. Our group turnover is around 2.5 billion US dollar. Yeah. Right, with a big family, right, 16,000 of employees, mostly Vietnamese professional. Yes. And I think beside the financial factors, I think we also focus on the sustainability, which is our principle. We stick to our 4 core values where we operate.
So to achieve your current scale right now, what is the total investment of SCG in Vietnam up to now?
We start with the small trading office 30 years ago. And now I think we invest here $7 billion US dollar, right, in various business units, right? Cement, packaging, chemicals, logistics, and more. So I would say Vietnam now is a second largest operation of SCG, but of course the largest outside Thailand.
Yes.
Okay, and account for like 30% of SCG asset, right, with this $7 billion US dollar FDI.
Yes, and one of the Thai investors in Vietnam.
I think our vision is together for sustainability. I think it's a better you, better Vietnam. Right? That we is demonstrate our long-term commitment in this country.
Yes, but we have to admit that SCG becomes well known in Vietnam because of its investment in many local large-scale enterprises in Vietnam, such as Nhự Duy Tân or Bình Minh, right? So how are these enterprise business operations and efficiency after years working with SCG?
I think first of all, actually, out of our $7 billion US dollar, 80% is a greenfield development. That means we start from zero. For example, the craft paper, the paper mill, with craft, the concrete roof, right? The PVC resin plant that make a PVC pipe. And recently, the biggest one, the Long Sơn petrochemicals or LSP. Of course, the rest is, I think we grow and we invest through, we call merger and partnership in order to enter into new business, new entry for SCG. But as you see, the reason we call merger partnership, not merger and acquisition. Right? Because that, again, back to our principle. We always believe in partnership. Okay, so merger partnership we came in, but we still work well with founder. With the common goal that we still want to grow the business, right? Of course, leverage the strength of each other. Okay, the founder, they have local expertise, right? We are probably a big corporation. We bring in know-how. We can bring in some resource, and together we help to continue to grow the business we are in. I think good example is, as you mentioned, Duy Tân, the plastic product, the Bình Minh, PVC pipe, or even palm ceramic tile. in the north. I think all this can demonstrate, right, what I say about merger and partnership. For example, Pram been in for 10 years. The operation now is double the size.
Double the size.
Right. So for Duiton or Bunmun, also similar, right? Been in like 3 to 5 years, so we keep growing the business. That means it's good for everyone, right? Not just investor, right? Actually, it's good for the employee, good for the people, good for customer, and even all the subsidiary that we have. Again, back to the core value that I mentioned earlier, we return back to society through the corporate social responsibility or CSR.
Indeed, I like your concept of merger and partnership. It differs from the merger and acquisition as commonly applied in many other corporations. Yes, and maybe thanks for them, it will contributed to your progress that you have made for years. However, during these collaborations, do you have any challenges when working with the founders after you invest?
Yeah, of course. It like getting married.
Yes.
In the first few years, you still have to learn each other.
Yes.
Being a couples. But again, if you start with the respect each other, we respect their local expertise, we respect the effort that they made. After we learn, partner also respect us in the long-term commitment we have. We not just come here to make money. Of course, you need money to do so many things, but I think we're here to grow sustainably for the country.
And now, after years of operation in Vietnam, are you planning to investment in other local enterprises in Vietnam?
I think we all know that Vietnam have a lot of potential.
Yes.
Really fast-growing economies. I think for the next few years, I would say the world is so challenging now.
Yes.
The global economy is still a bit volatile. I think for the next few years, probably we have to focus on strengthening our competitiveness, ensure that we improve our service and product to customer. And when I think there is more visibility or clarity on what the economic outlook turn to be, we will grow. And that the way you're doing business.
Yeah. So now maybe you will focus more on one of your key projects is LSP, right?
Yes.
With 5 billion investment, right? And I know that you are also the general director of LSP and you based in Bà Rịa, Vũng Tàu too.
Yes.
Also impressive. So how's the deployment so far?
First of all, Vũng Tàu is a very beautiful city.
Oh, yes, I know that.
Weather is so nice.
Yes.
A bit on the LSP. I think, as you know, we are pioneer and we are the Vietnam first petrochemical complex.
Yes.
It's also the biggest investment of SCG. It take a bit long journey to come here. I think we been in construction phase during 2018 until 2024 this year. So I took position of a general director of LSP from the middle of last year. So now more like a year anniversary for me. It's a lot of excitement. For LSP, of course, we making the so-called plastic resin. You might not know what it is, but it's everywhere. From the household item, electrical appliance, automotive part, or even some medical device, it all use this kind of plastic. So we here actually to support the Vietnamese economy, to reduce import, and then to grow other industry. So that the reason we are here. And now we are moving into commercial operation phase. Okay, from October.
This October?
Yes, this October. Yeah. So after we are fully in operation, I think our contribution, to the country, I think the revenue or the turnover will be around 1.5 billion US dollar. It's a mix of domestic and export.
Yes.
Of course, in terms of tax that we contribute to the state, probably 100 million US dollar annually. I think that on the financial side, that we do. Again, back to the sustainability. I think we also commit on this. So in LSP, we invest more than 100 million US dollar to ensure minimum environmental impact. And so we bring in a lot of advanced technology, try to minimize the noise, the flare, the impact to the air and water, right? Since the design phase. So and also we do a lot of social contribution to the Long Sơn commune. They are like a small island, right? And over the past several years, I think we spent almost $3 billion, 75 billion Viet Minh Dong, in order to help supporting and make sure that Long Sơn commune is well-being and have a better living. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Yes. However, given that high expectation, do you anticipate any challenges when the LSP officially comes into operation?
Yes. As mentioned, I think we all know, right? Post-pandemic,
Yes.
right? The world changed, right? I can say we are in the mode of poly-crisis, right? High oil, high inflation, slow recovery of the demand globally, even in Vietnam. Yeah. And also, I think now we are in the middle of, I would say, the cyclical bottom for the chemical sector, right? Because there's some capacity addition from China. Of course, this is not first time for us. Yes. That's been through this cycle based on the experience in Thailand. But of course, this time is a big investment, big complex, and startup during a challenging phase. So of course, I think we have long-term commitment here. So after startup, again, we focus on operational excellence, ensure that we bring the cost down. We serve the best quality of product and service to our domestic customer. Of course, there a lot to be done, but I'm sure we come up with a great team. I think now we have allowed 800 Vietnamese professionals and engineers. They're very smart. I have to say and fast learner. Of course, chemical is new to them, but I think over the past few years, they demonstrate capability. And I have no doubt that we can pass through all this challenge.
Yes, and I'm sure that with your experience and your effort too, you can lead your whole team to conquer all these challenges. Yes, but looking towards the next 5 to 10 years, what are you planning for the SCG's business in Vietnam?
I think on the business side, as I said, a lot of long-term opportunity, probably in the next few years, as you mentioned, focus on our core strength, yes. Our competitiveness, right? Ensure we do a best, right, in terms of operational excellence and commercial excellence. I still always believe in the opportunities. Yeah. And of course, if you talk about 10 years, we continue, right, to grow along with our partners and our staff to support the Vietnam development. On the other side, there are a lot of emerging trends.
Yes.
Yeah, you may heard about now they call it ESG. Yes. Environmental, social governance.
Yes.
Well, it's a lot of pressure. Yeah. Right? Globally, or even Vietnam announced a lot of that relate to this ESG commitment or sustainability commitment. Of course, we fully commit and execute along with Vietnamese policy.
And do you have any detailed KPI or target on the sustainable development factors for the Vietnamese market? Yeah.
I think similar to Thailand strategy, right? Which actually I could say the SCG global strategy. We call it the ESG 4+. In order to deal with this ESG trend, we will focus on net zero, lower the carbon emission. That's number one. Number two is go green, make the city, the society greener. Yeah. And then the third is reduce inequality among the people. Yeah. And the fourth is promote collaboration. To make all this successful, you cannot do alone. You need to build a collaboration and ecosystem. So to give you a bit more example on the target for the net zero in SCG, we announced to be net zero by 2050.
2050.
I think similar to Vietnamese policy. In SCG Vietnam, we follow the same path. In the cement, we are making cement. We have to emit cement, emit some carbon. Yeah. But we bring in some innovation. Some technology. We call it low carbon cement. That you can cut carbon emission by 20%. Another thing, the paper or packaging business is all recycled, right? That's what we do. And in the like this, the folding carton, we call it green carton. We put in technology that make it thinner, lighter, but still strong. That means you reduce the material.
Yes.
You said you reduce energy, right? By let's say 10-15%. That example of how we go with the net zero. On the go green, yeah, of course, many things, right, can be done. Okay, what people talk about is use the greener power. Right? I think so far we installed 40 megawatt of solar roof in our subsidiary. We continue to do more.
Yes.
Another thing is we have boiler to generate steam. Rather than using coal or even gas, we're using biomass. Around 40% of our boiler production within the group in Vietnam based on biomass. So that's more like renewable source of energy. There are many more, right? In LSP now, in warehouse, I use all the EV forklift. 100%. We have like 100 forklift, then all EV. That go green. On the reduce inequality, of course, we believe in education. To reduce inequality, you have to start with, right, make people smart and capable. I think the flagship program that we have been developed since, I think, 2007, I think, more than 15 years. We call SCG Sharing the Dream. So then we give a scholarship to the student that maybe they have less opportunities.
Yes.
So far, we support, I think, almost 6,000 students in Vietnam. And help them can continue their dream, right? Can finish their education and then become a person that can support the whole family. And also the example in equality. Now we also try to invite, right, our friends, our business partner to join. That I call this like a social contribution communities. And that in my mind now. Yes.
Yeah, and now you are as the a multinational corporations that taking part in many different industries, so that you will have the, I think, something like power to convince, to persuade other your partners in your supply chain to like go greener with you, right? But how do you assess the mindset of your Vietnamese local partners about the sustainability, and how do you convince them to go green together with you?
I always believe that everyone wants to see the better world.
Yes.
Everyone wants to have the better living. SCG role is just to inspire and try to share and educate, right, our partners, right, which include supplier, customer, or even communities, or even employee, to understand, right, that we together, right, can achieve, I think, this goal to make it greener Vietnam. Okay, of course, you start with green product. I already mentioned about our low carbon cement. Of course, we have to work with contractor, right, developer, to understand the benefit of this, right, beyond just price and performance. Maybe give you more specific about Duy Tân. And Duy Tân also now put a lot of innovation effort in order to use the recycled plastic, right, to make a recyclable packaging. They have to work with brand owner. Right, together with brand owner, they are converters. They have to work with plastic resin supplier, the whole supply chain. For example, I think we adopt the recycled resin, right, into making the Motu, the Motu bottle. Right now, 50% is using recycled plastic. Right, we work with Mackie, right, to make the bottle cap, right, based on the recyclable and recycled plastic. And that a lot of effort that we work together with partner, and then we receive a lot of supportive feedback, right, and commitment, right, from them. In the production process, you will generate some heat. Right? We also put in technology that they call waste heat recovery system. Right? So you minimize the loss, you minimize the heat, and then that saves the environmental. You have to work with technology partner. Right? Like in LSP, also we invest a lot, right, in terms of minimize environmental impact. One showcase is that we invest in what they call the ground fare. In chemical process, there will be some excess gas that you have to fry it and light it. Right? So we invest the ground fare. That means it closed system. You won't see any flare. Right? That's the first in Vietnam. I think last point about green people. And when you have green product, you have green process. To make it sustainable and long lasting, you have to start with green people. Everyone should have green mindset. Of course, I think working with partner and one thing. So internally, we educate this to our employee, our staff. Like in Long Sơn, right? We try to expand outside our fence. Right? Work with communities. Right? We have the program called Rak Khom Thai, Rescue the Waste.
Okay.
In the waste segregation, in order to be able to recycle the waste. Okay, so we already success with the school model. Of course, start with children.
Yes.
Right? I think two Long Sơn school already have this successful model that you make it a closed loop system, right? Segregate the waste, recycle the waste, then it generates back the money. Right? And now we are expanding to other hamlet, right? Other community in Long Sơn as well.
That's so impressive. Yeah, too many things have done.
But I think all this happen. I have to emphasize it need collaboration. In Thailand, we organize what I call SCG, ESG symposium. It like the forum that you bring in, right? All the top executive. Even we also invite Vietnamese authority to participate every year. In Vietnam, we organize the CE forum, Circular Economy Forum, right? Together with Monterey. Also invite all the stakeholders, right? Either private or public sector to join hands and share commitment, share success story together.
So with all these things that you have done and also many other corporations that follow the sustainability trend, I think that the Vietnamese people, their mindset about the sustainability is advanced right now, right? Yes. But on the cost perspective, how can you persuade your partners to apply your green products and process? Because I think that maybe the green solutions will more expensive than the traditional ones in the short term, right?
Okay, I think that there's a little bit of misunderstanding here when we talk with partner, because they feel that greener mean higher cost.
Yes.
Okay, that is not 100% true, because and when I mention green process, you get cost saving.
Yes.
Right? Because you recover your heat loss, you adopt a greener energy. Actually, there are a lot of things with zero waste. That means you save cost. Right? Or some of the green product, the green cotton that I mentioned, we use less energy, less material. So then there's some saving. And then we share saving, right? Between producer and buyer. Right? So many green initiatives, actually, they have return.
Yes.
So we focus on that first. But okay, to be frank, some initiative that may be more advanced, more difficult, of course, it creates cost. Yes. But we have to think that it's more like investment.
Yes.
Not expense.
Okay.
Right? It's investment in the future when demand is growing up. Then, of course, when you invest more supply, the cost will be down. And at the end, it will help the sustainable economy.
Now, back to your investment in Vietnam, I have to admit that it is not a small amount of resources, right? However, not only SCG, but also many other Thai corporations are existing in Vietnam right now with a significant investment. So how do you think that how much potential that Vietnam possesses right now?
Yeah, of course. I think Vietnam have a lot of potential. But the way I see Thailand and Vietnam, actually we are ASEAN family.
Yes.
Right, I think I see Thai and Vietnam more like a brother. We just support each other, right, to grow the economy, ASEAN economy as a whole. Right? And I think Vietnam have a lot of advantage, right, and strength. I think start with the strategic location. I think Vietnam, of course, is a gateway, right? Not just to ASEAN market, right? But gateway for export, right, to the world. And I think your government, I think, move on the right direction with a lot of FTA advantage that favor, right, to be the export hub. I think in terms of domestic consumption, also growing. I think if compare Vietnamese consumption per capita in many products with the more advanced economy, I think still have room to grow, like almost double, right? In cement, in packaging, in plastic, and so on. I think another point also, Vietnam have a lot of young talent and still growing, right? Population, right? That really necessary factor, right? To be the both manufacturing and service, hub, right? And last point, I think Vietnamese government, I think, very pro business, right? They try to make the way of doing business here easier. Of course, it takes time, but I see the way that they try to synchronize, streamline many law and regulation, and set aside all this, economic growth factor. I think Vietnam try to balance with the sustainability, right? They show the commitment in terms of ESG policy, right? Sustainability law and regulation. Right? Vietnam have a lot of, I think, good law and regulation, try to minimize social and environmental impact. Right? All these factors, I think probably support, right, Vietnam as a potential market. And again, I think okay, SCG, that coming from Thai, we are same ASEAN family, right? That collaborate each other to make Vietnam more successful in the future. There's a lot of collaboration, or you can call partnership that we can do. And I think it's not very difficult because we share a lot of similarity.
Yes.
Have you ever been to Thailand?
Yes.
Same.
Yes.
I think Thai and Vietnamese people and culture are very similar.
Yeah.
I think we are generally, I would say, kind person. Right? I think respect each other. We, in terms of enjoy life, I think similar, right? The way we enjoy food, the way we enjoy music, right?
Yes.
The way we enjoy life. So I think now, Vietnamese TikTok very popular in Thailand among
really?
young generation.
Okay.
Sure, I think a lot of Thai product or Thai movie,
Oh yes,
right, also
sure.
gain popularity. Yeah. So
And
so
food
with that,
also.
with that similarity, that means there could be a lot of bilateral collaboration. If I'm not wrong, the trade exchange between these two countries growing fast, and now probably like you're talking about 20 billion US dollar. There can be more, right? Something Thailand do maybe better now, right? Okay, then Vietnamese leverage from Thailand. Maybe something Vietnamese do better, then Thailand can leverage from Vietnam. I think that probably should be the way that we strengthen, I think, our collaboration between two country and two market.
Yeah. Through your sharing, I believe that our relationship between the two countries and the businesses from both countries will be tightened in the future. Actually, our podcast has now come to an end. So, do you want to say something to our audience? Maybe some like marketing for SCG?
Well, actually, very exciting to be here,
Okay.
and happy that you invite me here. So I think SCG Vietnam, of course, I think we've been here 30 years. We hope to be here long.
30 years more?
Even 100 years more.
Okay.
So I think the way we see ourselves in the future, of course, we are part of a Vietnamese sustainable economy, and we are part of the happy communities, right? Better living community. So either on the business angle, financial angle, or social contribution, right? I think that all, I think, part of our commitment and principle in doing business here. Right? So I would say that's what I see SCG Vietnam, right, being part of Vietnam.
Thank you. I'm very grateful to hear that, and I hope that I can see much more success from SCG in the future. Yes, and wish you and your team much health and joy and successful. Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah,
for
thank you
joining us
ครับ
today.
cảm ơn
Yes, thank you.